Neat. Ooh. Oh, no, we already saved. We're good. We are good. Okay, let's just go. I forgot these were the badges I had. Oh boy. I think these three could maybe be useful. That one in particular. Oh, wow. We're really rolling in badges this chapter. He cannot poison me, so these will be useless. Could maybe make use out of these two. Minimal health, FP recovering. These two are good. These three are good. And I got the strange sack and I don't even have more than 10 items right now. Oh, this is like I said, this is a very minimal items chapter. So I was really hoping that what little we would get would be really useful. But nope. Oh, wheat boy. Hey there. Uh, so since I had to end the stream early yesterday because, hey cat, good morning, because we had cleaning folks come by, we're starting today's stream with um, sir, are you okay? This is the perfect range where he's like, I don't know if I should move or not. I don't know. What am I doing with my life? Since we had to end the stream early yesterday, we did not get to fight the true chapter boss for chapter 3, who we are now going to fight and attempt to do chapter 4 also. Chapter 4 isn't too long. It's got a lot of backtracking, but it's not a long chapter. I was going to wait around to see if people were going to come by, but I kind of want to get the show on the road. And because this fight is going to take a hot minute anyway. Cat. I gotta say, y'all are a couple of slack-jawed idiots sniffing around my business. I love the way his language is written out. Now you know my big secret. I'm afraid you're gonna have to take a little dirt nap. Also, this music's TTYD as a whole has an amazing soundtrack, of course, but some of the lesser, like, lauded music is still really good too. I was about to read Cabela's lines. I'm like, oh, that's not really what we're doing for this playthrough. I'm not gonna voice out yuck the entire time. Such a power from Violet Slurp. Darn tootin'. Someone else that says darn tootin' besides me. Yeah, so Grubba here's been using the Crystal Star to suck the life force out of any fighters he deems not useful for him anymore to keep himself young and fresh. Ooh, now for one of Goobella's best lines. Whoa, Grubba got huge. Ooh-wee. Spoosh you guys into guacamole and snack on your energy too. Oh, I am Macho. I am pestle little pieces of prairie piffle. So long as I have this here machine, my ball will be rough, tough, and ultra buff. Dude, whoever localized this dialogue must have had a field day. Alright, so here's the issue. For a Chapter 3 boss, Grubba has some pretty high health. Which I want to take a guess and say it's 60? Yeah. Chapter 3 already has a boss with 60 health. Just to put that into perspective. Not to mention he could do a ton of crazy things. But yes, he has 120 because of our code. Say some prayers, some Hail Marys. We're gonna be here for a minute. I'm actually going to save Mr. Softener for now because I've got some ideas for it. We're going to attempt to take as little damage as possible. I have a bad feeling this isn't going to work. No, you do not. Oh, first of all, it did work. Secondly, I almost screwed myself there. Gotta get better at multi-bonk. That's so unfortunate. I'm gonna use all the FP with Goombella. Yeah, I have no way of, like, you know, casually upping her damage at all. If I was smart, I would have gone and found a way to lower Goombella's health before the fight. Like, I don't know, go to an older chapter and take some damage. But I didn't really feel like leaving. In fact, I don't know if you can even leave early. I think once this is coded to start, there's probably a contingency to keep you here. Alright. We're getting there. Keep it spicy. Here's the gimmick with Grubba. He can do all sorts of things. He can give himself more times to attack per turn. I'm getting worse at that, I feel like. He can raise his attack, he can raise his defense, he can charge even more than he normally does. He can make himself dodgy. Like, he can do all sorts of things. I'm gonna go ahead and use the gradual syrup. Just to have that going in the background. We've done 40 damage so far, which is pretty good. That's, yep, there's power. Now he's gonna attack. I'm gonna try to super guard. There we go. Thankfully that was pretty easy to do. Alright, his attack was only for that one turn, thankfully. Unless he's hard capped at like 6 or 7, I think I must just be missing the timing on it. He's not even at his vanilla HP yet, there's defense. And this is why we saved the Mr. Softener. We're gonna have to put Mario in front. Since he's got a beef. Actually, I don't think Mr. Oh no, it did! Okay, it canceled out, so he no longer has his buffed defense, thankfully. Alright, he is at his vanilla health. Yep. And now he's bigger. Which, as you can guess, means really 2 turns in a row you do the defense. Ah, man, I was a little too late on that. Okay, well, I don't want to use multi-bonk this turn, since his defense is going to be up. Let's try clock out, maybe? If this doesn't work, I'll try a Sleepy Sheep. Nope, did not work. Bummer. Let's try Sleepy. I might as well use these items up because we're going to lose them after this chapter anyway. Nope. Man, his susceptibility is weird. Okay, now he's renewed that, so he essentially wasted that turn, which is nice. Excuse me. I could be spin jumping, but I want to save all that FP for Goombella since multi-bonk is gonna be our bread and butter here. Oh, I did that too soon. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ah, I'm usually good at hitting that. Dang it. Oh well, no big deal. I really should start throwing some of these in here. That's all. My god, quit it with the defense. Dude. Oh man, you gotta press real early on that. That's so bizarre. I might as well try another Sleepy Sheep. Because might as well use these up, and also because his defense is so high. There we go. 5? 5 turns? Good god. That's honestly pretty impressive. I mean, if I hit him, he'll almost be guaranteed to wake up, of course, but we just wanted to make sure that, that he lost his defense. Yep. You know what? Let's try to speed this up a little bit. Arg. He's feeling a little tired. Alright, he used his turn to give himself essentially a hustle drink. Ah, pressed it too soon there. That was dumb. Okay, that's his regular charge. There we go. So you gotta press it quick on that one. Also, Gradual Syrup really putting in the effort here. There we go, that was a little better. Alright. Now he's dodgy. Man, his first time using that at the very end. No biggie, though. Any items I want to use up? I might as well. Let's kill him with either being electrified or super guards. Oh my god, he just loves his defense. Maybe I have literally no use for those. I'll double dip Tasty Tonics. Have a nice, tasty beverage for the two of us as we finish our fight here. Uh, try to clock him out again. Nah. Hello. Show me your worst. Oh, he's just using his turn to give himself more attacks. Well, come on. I want you to. I want you to end yourself on me. I've never seen him use his defense power this many times. Okay. Well, I wanted to super guard, but that works too. 33 star points. Doesn't matter, we're about to reset everything anyway. No, he lost his hat! Such a chub. Oh. Hey, it's Jotaro's daughter. This is a really cute song. I really like it. It's used in a couple really poignant moments in this game, and I really like it. Alright, so long story short, she had a younger brother named Mush, who used to be the champion before Rockhawk, but he disappeared. Um, and it turns out Grubba slurped him with his power, his Crystal Star Power Machine. That's okay. Crystal Star gave him back. And now we get the Gold Star, because we're stars. Okay, that was a 15-minute fight-ish. A little less. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, we just leave Grubba twitching in the background, like, what even just happened? And now we get the best star power in the whole game, Power Lift. I get chills hearing the end of chapter jingle and Mario's little wahoo. It's very good. You gotta take a slurp. I'm Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna use the Crystal Star to take a slurp. There's our girls. Hug, God. Oh, poor Viv. Peach time. Can't remember which interlude this one is, actually. That was cute. No doubt about it. I'm officially bored. Yeah, I cannot actually remember which interlude this one is. Oh, I remember. I remember what it is. Hello! I, like, just woke up and rolled out of bed and playing Paper Mario. Attempting to get back on track since I had to do that boss fight and going to attempt to do Chapter 4. Why Peach? Okay, because in between each chapter, there's a little Peach interlude. Um, and we just wrapped up Chapter 3. So now we gotta go do a little bit of espionage. As soon as this is done, there'll be a brief Bowser interlude, and then we'll be back to Mario. Um, I will have to reset using the practice codes, so there'll be a little bit of a me interlude also. Thought you were playing as. That would be cool. Oh, there it is. No, don't get to play as her until Super Paper Mario, which I also want to stream at some point. But and I do have a way to make it work because it does play mostly sideways Wii remotes, but also there are moments where you have to point at the screen. But I found a workaround for it, so we'll do that at some point. Peach is probably the best character in Super Paper Mario. Not only is she written super well, but she's got her umbrella that makes her like 99% invincible, except for like maybe two attacks in the entire game. Is pretty great. But then again, Bowser. I don't put anyone above Bowser. Or Luigi. I love me some Luigi. Yeah, she's got Super Princess Peach. I have never played that one, actually. I've never had a copy. Um, but actually, since that would be a completely blind playthrough, I've been considering whether or not I should do it as a Let's Play or as a stream. Um, I don't know. It might make a good Luigi is the best. Luigi's always the best. But yeah, Super Princess Peach, I definitely want to play through. It's just a matter of I'm trying to decide if I want to stream it or if I want to just record it. So I'll think about that. Green Mario, my beloved. Green Red Luigi. Yeah, I always liked Luigi, even when I was younger. I mean, um, I played Luigi every chance I could, even though I wasn't the quote unquote younger brother. Um, I just like him. I like him. And once they showed off his personality with like Luigi's Mansion and a little bit in some of his diary entries from Paper Mario, it's like, oh, he's cute, he's fun, he's nervous. I love him. I do have a DS. You'll have to read between the lines here, but I don't have a DS capture card, so I will have to use another method to capture footage for it. Um, Here's our big handsome boy. Here's our big goals. There's Punio. Oh, I forgot about that. That's true. I grew up watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show all the time. And I remember even as a child who didn't understand stuff like that, every once in a while there would be a scene where Mario or Luigi's voices would get swapped, or he would be red for some reason, and my brain was like, this seems wrong, but I won't question it. I'm too old for this stuff. Tag versus Hag, awesome. I love that show. I know people are very opinionated on that show, but man, I love the Super Show. I also watched the Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon that came out around the same time. Um, love that. I sadly never saw the Super Mario World one, where the whole iconic, that's not it's a stone Luigi comes from. But one of these days, I'm gonna see if I can find it. These cartoons were sloppy, but it made it better. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Like, there was a level of like, there was less like post production, um, and like I don't want to say less quality control, but because of the era, there was less overall they could do, and I don't know, it felt more comfy, more homey, more like cozy sort of. Like old school Looney Tunes where they've got like crazy smear frames, they've got like one person doing the same voice for like eight different characters. And like even as a kid, I could tell there were like some sloppy scenes here and there in the Super Show or stuff that didn't quite make a ton of sense. Um, but it didn't matter because it was fun, and cartoons should be fun. I mean, on one hand, cartoons that like really masterfully tell a story or are really like nuanced. Oh, limp. Sorry. Are one thing, and they're interesting. But I also like a nice, fun cartoon, like Chowder, for example, like we were talking about yesterday. Chowder's so much fun. Used to watch a lot of the Sonic Saturday morning. Oh, true. I was very late to get into the Sonic stuff in general, so I did not watch any of the old Sonic shows, though they are on my list. I would love to eventually watch the old '90s Sonic, um, with the goofy looking Robotnik, Sonic Underground, Sonic X, any of those. Um, oh, I need to save so I can do my practice codes. The only Sonic series I've seen so far was what's the new one on Netflix? Sonic Prime. Really, really like that. I'm excitedly looking forward to season two. Very, very, very good. Besides that, I mean, I'm watching The Owl House right now. Well, not right now, but in general, with a friend of mine, and it is very good. Oh my God. For someone who hasn't watched a lot of cartoons lately, oh my God. It is so, so good. All right. I am, give me one moment. I am loading up practice codes. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but this works, so I'm going to do it. Yeah, I heard a lot of people love Sonic X, so one of these days I'll get around to it. And it's going to crash. I've got a big backlog. Like, I'm wanting to get back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm wanting to rewatch Pokemon because I watched so much Pokemon growing up. I watched the original series, the Indigo Islands or whatever, or Orange Islands, whatever they're called. Johto. Like I pretty much watched Gen 1 through Gen 4. I think I stopped like right before the Gen 5 anime started. Um, so I do want to get back and rewatch all the original stuff I saw again, and then watch the stuff I never saw, so like 5 and onwards. Especially since, all the Gen 8 stuff just finished, and then Ash had his finale series, and now the Paldea series is starting up soon. So I do want to. Oh my God, Dolphin, quit giving me such issues. Whatever. I mean, we're gonna chat while this decides to work or not. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! I never finished the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, so I want to restart that and watch it all the way through. And then Digimon also. I used to watch a lot of Digimon when I was growing up, so I want to get back to that for sure. Trying to think what else. Those three in particular have been on my list for a while, and I've just been putting it off. Um, Super Mario World series would be good. Rewatching Super Show. I was pretty big into Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. Like, I think more so because it was an avenue for collecting stuff, and I'm a big collector. I like collecting things. Dude, Dolphin, you're gonna give me an aneurysm if you don't work. Oh my God. Because like I had a brief but passionate stint into Neopets. Uh, had a lot of those cards, and I had a lot of the plushies for a long time, but they've been lost to time, I guess. Pokemon was the biggest interest out of all of them. Digimon was pretty close. Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said, I didn't watch the show growing up, but I collected the cards, and I played a couple matches here and there unofficially. Used to watch a lot of Pokemon. I used to watch a lot of DBZ with my dad. That's true. Uh, yeah, I remember watching all of DBZ up through the Boo saga, and a tiny bit of GT, but he and I kind of lost interest in GT. Um, and I never saw all of the original Dragon Ball, but we watched a pretty healthy amount of it, at least through the Red Ribbon saga, I believe. But not past that, I don't think. Like, we never got to King Piccolo and all that. And I have not seen Super, which eventually I would like to, but it's not super high on my list. Also, we're going to go ahead and. Oh, yeah, I already got it. That was done. Alright, we're going to go ahead and lower Arya's level back to 1. Star points to 0. uh, Get rid of all those. Hey, am I forgetting anything? Okay, Mario should be normal. BP is normal. Level's normal. I'm not gonna mess with those. Let me go ahead and sell the batches I've got. GT was fun, but it made no sense. It still leagues better than Super. Okay, I've heard nothing about Super, but apparently people are not a huge fan of Super. Also, I'm only choosing to sell the badges rather than just straight up delete them from my inventory so that they do show up in the shop later on, should I want to do anything with them. Just so we've got the option. Okay, stats are normal. We do need to level up, or rank up a partner. I skipped ranking up last chapter because I completely forgot. Um, so I'm kind of trying to decide, like, should we do two rank ups or just one? I assume just one. I'll let you pick who we rank. We'll do one, and then we can decide later on. I'll let you pick. Do we rank up Koops, who gets an ability that lets him protect Mario? Flurry, who gets an ability that it's essentially HP drain. It takes health from an enemy and restores her health, and it also pierces defense, which is nice. Or Leap Boy, who gets mini eggs to shrink enemies. And also, of course, whoever gets ranked up gets higher max health and a little bit more damage. I'm going to take a sip. Yeah. And yeah, and with Pokemon, like, I had a weird, like, roller coaster with Pokemon. Like, I got really into it as a kid, and it was like the thing that everyone talked about at recess. And like, Pokemon this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I got big, big into it. Like I said, I inherited red and yellow from my dad. I ended up getting a copy of gold later on from my friend. And then I bought Emerald myself, and I ended up having, once I played a ton of Emerald, I ended up kind of slumping and kind of losing interest in Pokemon for a while. And then eventually I saw Diamond and Pearl coming out, and I pre-ordered both of them. And then I played the hell out of Diamond, like all the time. And then I eventually kind of took a break from Diamond. And then eventually I saw Black and White coming out, and I got really hyped again. And I pre-ordered White, and I got it, and I really enjoyed it. And then Pokemon interest kind of dropped for a long time. X and Y eventually came out, but I didn't pick them up for whatever reason. But then eventually, with the old Nintendo rewards program, I was able to get Pokemon Y as a digital download for completely free because I guess I like reviewed enough other titles and I got enough fake Nintendo points, and so I got Y for completely free legally. And I played through Y and loved it. I really enjoyed Y. And then eventually, Sun and Moon came out, and my friend and I um, went to the midnight release at GameStop and picked up Moon, both of us, um, and went back to his place and ended up playing it straight 24 hours. We got it, booted it up, logged in our 3DS chargers, and played it for 24 hours. It was so much fun, but so crazy. I remember there was one of the first routes at the beginning of the game. There was like a 2% chance of a Bagon showing up. And so I sat and farmed for him for like an hour at least. And then I found out after the fact that there was like a 1% chance of a full-on Salamence spawning there. And I tried for a little while to see if I could get him to show up. And I don't think I did on my first playthrough, but I did like on a later playthrough eventually. But yeah, no, we just sat and played that for a full day. It was hilarious. Um, Similarly, I remember when. Also, I should probably just go and pick. I'm gonna say Flurry. Flurry is good for tanking, so having her powered up will be good for future stuff. Um, what was I gonna say? I remember when Smash Bros. For the 3DS came out. Um, it released on a school day, and the same friend and I, we were in our animation class at the time, which we it was animation two, so we had like a blocked hour, and our animation teacher was the coolest person ever, and we told her about that, because she was a gamer too, and she was like, if you two want to leave and go pick up Smash Bros. For your 3DSs and grab your 3DSs from home. Come back here. I won't tell anyone, but you have to fight me in Smash. And so we were like, be back in a minute. packed ourselves up, ran over to GameStop, bought two copies, ran home, each of our individual homes, picked up our 3DSs, ran back, and had like 45 minutes of just playing Smash with her. It was awesome. It was so cool. Oh, she's awesome. She is very cool. Animation was a lot of fun because not only did we get literally a an educational copy of Maya, Autodesk's Maya to use, which I really, really wish I still had access to because all of my models are in Maya and therefore I cannot open them without Maya. But I no longer have access to my school copy because, that's just how it be. Um, so I need to find a way to like export them to Blender because I really don't want to lose all that progress. But not only all that, but like, and it froze again. Awesome. Uh, since it was the second animation course and it was essentially just you have one big project to work on the whole year, she would just do her own thing because there wasn't anything to teach us because she taught everything in the first class, and all we had to do was make a big final project for the whole year. And so she would just model and do her own projects. And every once in a while, I'd go see what she's doing, and like, oh, today she was modeling Princess Luna or Princess Twilight. Um, well, she wasn't Princess at the time; it was just Twilight. Um, or another time she'd be modeling something from Halo or a Mario character, or just a huge nerd, but in the funniest way. I remember seeing her doing that Twilight and being like, "Oh my God, that's super well done." And so I started trying to work on a Luna of my own, but I never finished it, sadly. Um, it was really cool. She was very, very cool, very sweet, and also very supportive. Really liked her. I wasn't as big into the actual animating portion. I really liked modeling. God, Dolphin, you're killing me here. Um, and rather than force me to do like an animation of some sort, um, because I spent the whole year modeling things, she instead was like, "Hey, if you'd rather just um, make all these models you want and like put them on a turntable and showcase them all to me, that's fine because you're making so many different models that are completely unique to each other. We can turn it into kind of like a show and tell of like all this stuff rather than making a cohesive like animation." I was like, that's really sweet. Thank you. So FNAF had just come out at the time, so I had modeled a bunch of the robots. I had a bunch of Pikmin stuff modeled between the ships, some of the captains, some of the bosses. Um, I think those were the two main things at the time, but I had some other projects I was working on. Um, good God, Dolphin, what is your problem? Here I am rambling about stuff that don't matter, and I cannot get this thing to work. Dude, I've got not the most time today, so I would like to knock out chapter 4 while I can. Oh my God, this is killing me. Sometimes it works first try, other times it works after a time or two. Other times, it'll take like 6 or 8 tries. It's so obnoxious. This is so frustrating. This is probably the most interesting stream in the world right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. So frustrating. I know it's not the mods. I know it's not the codes because they were working earlier and I changed nothing. Good God. Now I'm mad. Now I'm actually frustrated. Okay, let's try again. I need an angry face that I can put on. I just got normal, excited, and uncomfortable. See? And then it works. Literally just beating my head against this until it works. And as I said before, that's my least favorite tech issue is when it chooses not to work for no reason. Like, if there's a reason that something isn't working, that means you can troubleshoot it and fix it. But if there's not, and it's just choosing to be a jerk, then there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to wait till it starts working. So frustrating. Okay, leave that behind us. Let's move on. All right, we're back to the Shuffleizer. We've got no items, we've got no badges. We've got a ranked up Flurry, which is nice. And Goombella. So now I can think of like one or two items we can pick up pre-Chapter 4, but there's going to be a lot of items in Chapter 4, so should be okay. I mostly wanted to pick up some easy stuff last chapter because Chapter 3 didn't give us like anything. 100 coins. I mean, are his items shuffleized also, or no? Oh, okay. I kind of thought it would be weird. Okay. Never mind, I just blew 100 coins for nothing. I still can't get over there yet. It's just for a tasty tonic, so I do not care. Alright, we can pick up a couple things in here. Excuse me. Go ahead and blow this, but I mean, uh, oh, a trade-off. I could make use out of that. Oh, damage dodge P. That's not bad. Ooh, I'm halfway tempted to hazard respawn. I'm halfway tempted to hazard respawn. Oh, should I? Should I? I think I'm going to. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be here for a minute. Okay, we're gonna be here for a minute. Oh my god, I'm really bad at getting it initially. I'm so sorry. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I will explain it once I've done it. Gotta put all my brain power. Was that it? Nope. Felt good, but not quite. So, if you frame perfectly as you come through the door, jump into the water. Nope. Instead of respawning you at the door, it won't quite know where you were. Oh, that was it. That was it. That was it. Yes. Ah, okay. And so it'll default to the center of the room. Oh, another toughen up. Okay, so there's multiple in the same chapter. That's cool. Oh, will this? Oh, I'm gonna have to hazard respawn a couple times. Wait, will this? Will this let me sequence break? Okay, I want to do a couple things here. First, I'm gonna do this. Just to go ahead and get that there. Oh, okay. I don't have to have... Normally I would hazard respawn this room, but... I mean... Clearly we don't have to. I'm gonna do it in the other room again, because... Okay, head rattle. Because I'm curious. I think... Because I've done it now when I've got the super boots, I think I can cheat my way into other chapters? Because this theoretically should take me to Heidelberg. Yeah. And this will take me to the Bogley Tree. Yep. And I don't think there is a shortcut pipe to Chapter 3, because you literally just hop in the blimp to get there. Okay, but now we get to hazard respawn again. Oh my god. As if once wasn't enough. Oh my god. When I'm not getting it, I look crazy. But when I do get it, it feels so good. So satisfying. Ah, but you gotta be frame perfect, which I'm clearly not good at. Oh my god, dude. Ah, that's so frustrating. I look like a crazy person. Just, okay, that was way too soon. I don't get, I swear I'm pressing it at the right time. I swear. There! Nope, that wasn't it. If you hear the teeth clanking for whatever reason, that means you didn't get it. But if you just hear the boing without any of the teeth clanking, it's like, nope, you got it. That was it. Nope, that wasn't. That felt so good, though. That, there it is. Okay. So theoretically, this should be a shortcut to Chapter 4, right? Oh, it's Chapter 5. Okay. We have a moral dilemma on our hands. Does that mean... Ooh. Here's the thing. I want to explore because you're not supposed to be here yet. But I don't want to pick up any of the items because when I do truly get to Chapter 5, I won't have as much to work with. Oh boy. I kind of want to explore just for a second and see if the game just has no idea what's going on. Like, are there people here? Yeah, I mean... Oh, just the shop person, though. Interesting. Hey, cat. Ooh. And in another time and place, I really want to mess with that. Just like, oh, just see how out of sequence I can get. But not yet. Also, I'm gonna have to hazard respawn one more time. I'm so sorry. And then we will finally move on. I need to be careful. My health is getting low. I don't think you can actually die from this. I think it'll just keep you at 1 health. But I don't know for sure. There we go. Man, when I'm good, I'm good. Alright, so this will take us to Chapter 6, actually. This is... I'm not going to pick anything up. I'm just super, super curious. Like... No way! No way! No, wait, no, hold on. Hold on. No! Dude, no, 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 no. Hmm. Do I have a rewind option? Because I don't know if that's going to screw up things in the future. I can save states? But, like, will that... Will that break stuff in the future? That's what I'm worried about. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, whoops, easy. I know, I'm working on it. Okay. I'm gonna save state. It's theoretically... Well, okay. I can't progress that far because I have to have the Ultra Jump, or the Ultra Boots. So... Hopefully, I did not think I could trigger him to show up like that. We have not done this chapter. Oh, there's an item. I'm not going to touch it because, you know, I want to save it for the chapter. It's just an in coupon. The train's there. Everyone's here. Can I hop in the train? Dude, this is crazy. I mean, I can't take the train. Uh, Weird. Okay. I can't take the train back until we get the crystal star here, but oh. Oh my God. This is so out of order. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna before I go too far with this, let me go ahead and yeah, let me just okay, hopefully talking to him doesn't absolutely screw up chapter 6. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a world of hurt. I think we'll be okay. That's crazy. That's really funny. Okay, let's oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to reload my like actual save. Because there's suddenly Magic Koopas and Koopa Trolls here. So I think the game might think I'm in chapter 6/7 now, which isn't good, because I'm technically in chapter 4. Oh no. I still need to put the crystal star here. Yeah, I'm gonna explore a little bit more just to see what else I've done wrong. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to reload the actual save, which means all that hazard respawning will have been for naught. Um, but that's okay. Well, now we know that there's a toughen up and a not the trade-off. There was something else. Toughen up and something else that oh head rattle. I don't know why I'm turning them on. I'm gonna reset in a second anyway. I'm just curious what yeah, talking to Pennington actually did screw yeah, because now Merlin's like, oh, you should go get the up arrow. Cortez, Lord Crumb. Oh my god, yeah, it thinks I'm in chapter 6. Um, yeah, I just got Cortez and Crump's logs without having been there. Okay, yeah. Darkly thinks I've already been to Twilight Town, which is clearly not the case. Oh no. Uh, you've done a spot of time traveling. I'm curious if the pipe will actually take us to chapter 4. But even if we get into chapter 4, if the game thinks I'm in chapter 6, it probably won't load any of like the story. I gotta know. I gotta find out. Well, we'll get that when I reload the file in a minute. Okay, it lets me go. Um, yeah, chapter 4 is do not save anywhere. Yeah, chapter 4 is borked. Chapter 4 is very sadly borked. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna reset because I've put my sequence into chapter 6, which is not ideal. Oh, whoops. I think I just hit full screen, which is not what I was trying to do. I might actually stop the stream early if it starts giving me problems trying to get back into the game. Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple more tries, and if it fights me every time, then I'm just gonna be done. And this will be the Grubba grudge match and a little bit of time traveling. Oh my god. Okay, you get one more try. You get one more try. I also kind of don't want to start up a new chapter if no one's here because it's like I want people to join me on the adventure. And also because I've got so many chat specific like rules I put into play. Okay, the one time I kind of don't want it to work and it works. All right. Um, we'll do some pre-chapter 4 stuff and then start chapter 4 and then I'll probably call it and make it a real quick stream today unless people show up. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this again just in case I screw anything up. Oh, oops. Just to make sure I've got a backup. And this should literally just put me right here. Perfect. Okay. Um, I mean, there's still that trade-off, and I could hazard respawn to get the toughen up and head rattle, but I don't know. I don't think that's super worthwhile right now. So let's just head to the door, grab a couple things. Um, and you know what? I won't load up chapter 4 just yet because I do want to have the pre-chapter Dazzle badge selection with everyone. I mean, I can go ahead and do this. This won't screw up my seed at all. And I can get a head rattle, I guess. Not that I really need it, but, you know, I'm partially tempted to go get that tough enough, but I'm not going to sit here and do hazard respawn glitch more. Excuse me. One pipe. Thank you. Okay, guess I can't break it from outside. There we go. Alright, so now that everything's back in order, and we're not time traveling anymore, there we go, that makes more sense. It's like 11:30. Yeah, I got some things I need to do before my shift today, so that's fine. All wrap some stuff up here. Oh yeah. Hi, Frankly. It's good to see you. What? Just saying hi, jeez. Thank you. Did I already get this panel? Yes, I did. I'm gonna pull out Leap Boy real fast. Kind of regretting not ranking up Yoshi because Yoshi's really good, but it depends on the badges you get, and since we're shuffleizing, there's no guarantee I'll get Mega Rush P. Dude, I never have to start a time with Lock Jump. Good God. I think I already got this, but let's double check. Dude, get off. Yeah, I already did. We can get some other stuff. It was a coin. Great. Glad I wasted my time doing that. But you're gonna be worth it. Eh, it's more coins. God, every time I'm recording or streaming, she's like, I'm gonna push myself into the closet and make a ton of noise. I'm not trying to. God, I'm not trying to yawn, but it just came out of me. Cat, you don't have to be in the closet. Did I really just... Oh my god. Didn't conserve any of my momentum for some reason. I should take that chime off my closet if she's gonna keep messing with it. I already got that, that's right. Just to prove you cannot break it, sadly. Alright, moving on. Just kidding. The pipe rejected you. I've never been rejected by pipe. I could go in the background and get that tasty tonic, but wow, I really don't feel like taking time to get that. I might actually save it for chapter 8, to be completely honest, because there's a lot that can poison you in that chapter. I'm just waiting for the inevitable crash and thud of something getting knocked out of my closet, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Frankly. Shut up. Frankly, the pipe no work. Tell me what do. It's a little obnoxious that even when you know what you're supposed to do, you still have to go through the scripted, like, go try the pipe first. It doesn't work. Go talk to Frankly. He tells you to go find Darkly. Then go find Darkly. He writes your name on your stuff. Um, and then you can go in. Too bad you can't just talk to Darkly immediately and be like, I'm going to Twilight Town. Elite boy, baby. Watch where you're drawing, buddy. I love the wiggly text. Yeah, Flurry out when that happens. She's like, a little lower. Like, no. Ma'am, this is a kid's game. Actually, I gotta double check. Was TTYD E10 or was it T? I've got my copy, literally. Well, I've got the case. I think the copy is in the GameCube right now. But I've got the case nearby, so I'll have to check in a minute. I say, knowing full well I'm gonna forget this, and that will just be one other thing that goes off into the ether of what I say. Wait, if I go in here, that skips out on Dazzle. Do I really? Hmm. Do we really need Dazzle for this chapter? Do we care? Do I care about the self-imposed arbitrary rules that I put into play? There's no one here. I'm gonna go to Twilight Town, I'm gonna save, and we're gonna call the stream for today. Very short, but if I don't have anyone to bounce dialogue off of, I get kind of wiped out very quickly. And I realize my friend is no longer in here because the stream was lagging too bad, because the connection wasn't great or whatever. I appreciate them being around, but there's no one else here. I might as well just be recording in LP at this point. I could be doing more Virtual Boy Wario Land. Hey, you were here earlier when you were time traveling. That was bizarre. My bad time? Is that a Sans Undertale reference? Just yanked a string off my underwear. Didn't really mean to say that out loud, but I sure have. Okay, finish talking to me. I'm gonna save. I might actually take a look at some of the items that are here in the town first. He just walked right through that pig. And we did too. Okay. Is there an item here? Thought I remember there being one, but maybe not. I'll pick up some items first. I know one of these bushes has something. Ooh! That ain't bad, and this is not a bad chapter to get that in. Now I gotta put all these on. Head rattle, probably won't get a whole lot of use. Quake hammer, absolutely. I feel a little bad that I'm getting all these good badges now and not later chapters. Also, this chapter has a very interesting gimmick that I'm going to ask y'all's opinion on uh, later. Ooh, I don't have any items to give you yet. If I can get a food item, I'll give it to them. Also, I'm curious what this shop is looking like. Oh, we can't look yet because gotta because the shop's closed. See, here's the whole telling a long story and Mario falls asleep gimmick again. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, there's another item here. Question is where? Okay, I'm getting a lot of good stuff, which really makes me kind of sad considering the arbitrary rule I'm thinking of adding. Yeah, I still don't have any. I don't have any food items, and I don't think it'll let me give non-food to the family. What I'm thinking of doing, because at the end of this chapter, for those of you who've played this chapter, you know what I'm talking about. Uh, for those of you who haven't, I'm going to try not to spoil it. But for those of you who do know what happens at the end of this chapter, should I reset my levels that I may gain and my badges and items at the end of this chapter and then attempt to finish like that? Or no? because I could see it making sense and being funny to reset, but the only problem is, would I have access to anything else the rest of the chapter? Or would I be forced to be badge and itemless? Which I don't think would be the biggest deal, but I don't know. So something to think about. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for today. Like I said, little short stream. And I'll do more later when we got more people to chat with, bounce stuff off of, and all the fun stuff. So thanks for watching, and